How you guys doing? This is important in reference to radio, TV, history too. Somebody's wanting to know. I guess one of the news networks tried to send me some credentials in reference to me being a news broadcaster or news reporter and things like that. Very important. I haven't received none of it. So if anybody sent anything, that's the point. Obviously the news didn't do a story on people stealing the postal mail. This is one of these situations. This is a hostage situation. Everybody knows that. And in the attentiveness of what is supposed to be required in reference to this type of situation is not being followed through. I don't know if they're going to have to make a movie about this hostage situation just to get me back home to my mother and father's mansions. But, this situation is a hostage situation. These people blocking me from my money, people false advertising their statuses, which don't outrank my status, people trying to play priority over other things when, they should just hire another film crew or a news reporter just to do stories for me in reference to who I am and me being held hostage, because obviously things aren't getting done. And, every story that's on the news is another story that they try to put in front of the story of what this situation is. And that's not appropriate, based on priority, based on statistics, based on the history and how long this has been going on. This takes priority over a lot of other media. But, there's room for other media too. But this is not something that's what you might say be on TV consistently all the time. This is about me getting home to my mother and father's mansions. This is about finding out who the people are that are denying my identity. Because if they're in government, they don't have a right. That's misconstruing information intentionally. They're trying to make me sneeze right now. I'm going to sneeze. The satellite man's playing games. I'm going to sneeze again. That motherfucker always messes with my nose. This man has a nose fetish or something, and a teeth fetish, and penis fetish, or tailbone fetish. This man's just a fucking psycho trying to tear people's bodies down because they're not the same race as this man. And then this man tries to manipulate and tries to mutilate and tries to bend people out of shape to try to conform somebody into somebody of his German race, where he tries to claim, oh, he thinks that guy's a German. Well, why would you think that man's a German? Because you bent him out of fucking shape? Because you tried to change his ass, you tried to change his legs, you tried to change his face, you tried to change his teeth, you tried to change everything about the person, you tried to steal his penis, tried to make him look like a little wiener, tried to make something look different, tried to make it look like the ingredients of your race. Well, I have family history that you are violating of my race. I'm not your German race. Not interested, wouldn't be interested, and absolutely have no connection to your German race. Do you understand that? Your activities of terrorizing my life and trying to hold me hostage, trying to call me a German, when my parents got murdered by Germans and Middle Easterners. My parents was two of the richest people in America. I've been held hostage for over 22 fucking years. Plus, by Germans and Middle Easterners in America. And the news networks, do they know what kind of story they're supposed to do? My parents had everything documented, where I'm supposed to be at, what mansions I'm supposed to be at. And the news network possibly has copies of that information. We know the Treasury has certain documents. They probably have their documents of that. So in reference to the government and their German ways of trying to steal American money that doesn't have any Germans on the American money, none of those people on American money, the pictures of those people, the presidents of the past, none of them are German presidents. It's illegal to put a German on American money. But Germans are trying to control American money. Germans have their own type of money. It's called the Deutsch or something, isn't it? But anyways, American money is not called German money, in reference to the factual prints of what money is in America. These people are trying to steal my money. They're trying to steal American money. They're trying to steal monies internationally, these people. They have no legal right. They have no legal position to be doing these things. And I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. No, I have not received any benefits from having injuries from the government, Germans and their satellite crimes and their Middle Eastern crimes of them burning me. Haven't received any benefits at all. This Middle Eastern man always tells me to shut up. From satellite, he always communicates and tells me to shut up like he thought he owned the English language. And his German conspirators, they're hitting me in the front teeth right now. I'm not your race. I'm not your fucking religion, and you don't own my race. No, you fucking don't, government man. You don't own my religion that I am. You don't own nothing about me, you fucking terrorist. And you need to get prosecuted for your fucking crimes. And they have to file lawsuits against the Treasury for not going public in reference to who I am and who my parents are, when the Treasury had special documents in reference to this type of situation, and they've had those documents for over 40 fucking years. You guys know that, right? So over 40 years, they've had those documents, 30, 40 plus years, yeah. And they're still refusing to go public with the information. That's endangerment. That's intentional fraud. That's misrepresenting their position of the Treasury and financial guidelines of facts of them refusing to go public with documents based on this type of scenario or this type of situation of what has been going on. The documents say, hey, if this happens, this is what they're supposed to do. If this happens, that's what they're supposed to do. This, that. But they haven't done none of those things in the media. So it has to be lawsuits again. And lawsuits go up every day, man. Delaying me receiving benefits or delaying me from receiving compensation or lawsuit monies. It's more lawsuits. Anybody contesting the facts? Such as, oh, this lady will say, she don't think you deserve benefits. You're trying to run my race into the ground. You're trying to injure my race, trying to weaken my race because you thought it was fucking funny. You tried to refuse me my benefits and lawsuit monies because of your German race? When it's in reference to your German race and your Middle Easterner conspirators or whoever else is conspiring with you? You're trying to weaken my anatomy? Trying to injure me? Trying to make me look like damaged goods from your fucking abuses of your race? Illegally touching me? Illegally burning me? Illegally stealing from me? Trying to run somebody into the ground all the fucking time? Because you're trying to murder off my race? Your government agents need to get prosecuted for treason in America. And you need to get put on trial for life in prison and the death penalty, government man. For trying to murder my race and my family history. And for the murders of what you people did to my parents.